Hey guys, Evil Jamlab here. Allow me to introduce myself. My favorite colors are, burnt orange and navy blue, and one of my favorite things in the whole wide world is generative AI. That's why I'm excited to unveil my brand new YouTube channel today. I'm calling it Jamlab Studio. What do you guys think? If you watched my last video, you may know I've got some imposters, I've got some copycats following me around. We got Amisha, who runs a cooking site known as Jamlab. There's a research organization in Africa called Jamlab Africa. But my latest discovery is this YouTube channel, Jamlab Studio. And this guy's most egregious by far, because they even stole the flask. You can't steal the flask. Now, those with a keen eye may notice that everything on this page is AI. Obviously, the banner and profile picture are, and if you are so unfortunate as to lay your eyes on one of these thumbnails, well, once again, the classic Gemini logo sparkle is in the corner of the entire video. Jamlab Studio is dedicated to reggae musicians, singers, songwriters, and reggae lovers worldwide. On this channel, you'll find original reggae instrumentals. Keep that one in the back of your mind. Subscribe and join the Jamlab Studio community for regular reggae grooves, inspiration, and positive vibrations. My channel, I'm sitting here stuck at, what, 47,000 subscribers? Can't even crack 50. But why would anybody subscribe? Because when have I ever promised you positive vibrations? Now, if we browse their videos, again, you're just gonna see more AI thumbnails, you know, Nintendo reggae. That one is really piquing my interest. In fact, we might go listen to that one right now. Okay, actually, I have to cancel the video. That went way too hard. I wasn't ready for that. Tetris main theme? How are you gonna make Tetris reggae? Hold on. Okay. But guys, I've got some bad news, and I don't think you're gonna want to hear this, but I think it's AI generated. Everything else about the channel is AI generated. The thumbnails, the text. I mean, am I really supposed to believe that these are authentic reggae grooves? The channel itself is only 2 months old. Here's their first ever upload, Sunrise Groove Jam. Non-AI. Real video editing effects. Look at this. This graphic absolutely warbles away. Come on, that was sick. Thank you. Unique and simple, and AI generated response. Of course. I mean, we don't know it's AI generated, but who puts a palm tree emoji at the end of their comment ever in human history, actually? So if your uploads are a perfect rhythm of you got the reggae track, then the drumless track, bassless track, 3 of those every couple days, actually exactly 2 days in between. I think it's running on a schedule. It kind of screams automated content farm, doesn't it? So after I recorded this video, I got a little notification in my Discord server. Shout out to Musin, who showed me there is yet another Jamlab imposter that's making AI generated music, if you could believe it. Here is Jamlab covers. Luckily, we didn't quite steal the flask. It's more of like a test tube, so I'll allow it this time. Although the fluid is kind of orange, that's borderline trademark infringement. Actually, yeah, the colors are kind of, hold on, hey. You might get hit with a cease and desist. Welcome to Jamlab, where AI meets music. Jamlab is your creative hub for AI-powered song covers. Whatever. Expect chill vibes, bold remakes, and musical surprises. Are you guys ready for a musical surprise? Check this out. Anyways, that's enough Jamlab for one day. Now back to the Jamlab. The broader topic here is the pervasiveness, the sheer quantity of AI-generated music on YouTube. In fact, while watching one of these reggae backing tracks, can you believe what YouTube recommended me? That's right, a sad minor blues backing track jam in A minor. Another Jam reference, by the way. But hold on, this one is from a year ago and has almost 4 million views. But does that mean it's not AI? Well, let's just look at, you tell me, look at this guy's hand on this guitar. And as a matter of fact, look at the guitar. So typically on an acoustic guitar, you got 6 tuning pegs, 3 on either side. This, I don't know if it's a hybrid, maybe it's like half electric, half acoustic. So it's got 7 on one side and 4.5 on the other. So first we had Jamlab Studio, but now we're looking at Backing Tracks Studio. And I gotta say, at least it's an improvement so far. The profile picture, I could have been doodled by a 3-year-old in MS Paint. And the description is just cool backing tracks from Paris. And this channel seems to have a little bit of everything. We got minor blues, power funk, ballad blues, deep soul, funky blues, reggae, nasty blues, epic Spanish. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, I think this is terrible. Wait, now I feel bad. This might have been somebody actually trying to make music, and it's just not good. Hey there, Jamal here, and I did a lot more research on this channel because I didn't want to falsely accuse something of being AI if I wasn't sure that it was. Now, there is no doubt that some of these thumbnails, like on this blues shuffle, are clearly AI generated. But as you can tell, a lot of the thumbnails are just like stock images kind of crudely put together with some basic text. And sure enough, if you reverse image search this AI guitar, for some reason it's on the Times of India, like on 1,000 different articles. And of course, on stock image sites, which if you didn't know, nowadays contain loads of AI images. So my point here is that more than likely the creator of these videos just searched for some generic image on Google and used the first one they found, which in some cases happened to be an AI image, unsurprisingly. And so the use of these images by itself is not in any way indicative that the music itself is AI generated. In fact, AI generated music has gotten pretty good. I find it pretty hard to tell, especially when there's no vocals. When there's vocals, it can sound pretty awful. In fact, check this out. Here's some actual AI music that happens to use this exact same AI guitar picture. Now that right there is clearly AI generated music, but Backing Track Studios, not so much. So please take this as my official apology, assuming that you aren't AI generated music. Backing Track Studios, keep on making your cool backing tracks from Petty. At this point, I think you can see that the floodgates have kind of just opened. In fact, I don't even know how this happened, but YouTube just put me into a mix of just endless number of these guitar backing tracks. Yeah, I'm in love with this channel right away. Anime guy shredding on his guitar, which has a hole taken out on the bottom and also on the top. And then these thumbnails, I mean, it's just unbeatable. Jazz groove, funk groove. Here's their first ever upload. And that sounds like scraping rocks together. Now, so far we've explored the niche of backing tracks. Not just music for the sake of listening for pleasure, for fun. But let's pretend we're Kalshi and make a little prediction, okay? Do you guys think that there's AI generated music to listen to on YouTube? Welcome to Mellow Mood Station, a verified music artists on YouTube, and your home for relaxing smooth jazz and soul. Whether you're studying, working, or unwinding, our AI enhanced tunes? Wait, they actually just came out and said it. We're passionate about creating music, combining human creativity and AI driven innovation. Let our AI crafted music bring creativity. Wait, stop. Hold on. So first you're talking about AI enhanced, which like, what is that? What? Okay, I'm thinking a little something like this. Ready? Ready? Okay, but now AI, make it cooler. AI enhanced. So they go from AI enhanced, then to combining human creativity with AI, then to just AI crafted, which just sounds like it's just AI. What's the human creativity part? You had to put in, please generate this at 90 beats per minute. Thank you. But this is the biggest channel by far. 75,000 subscribers. They have a Spotify, Apple Music. They're live right now. Wait, hold on. "15 people watching now, by the way. Yo, anyone there? Hello, guys? Welcome to your cozy cafe escape. M-dash. live 24/7. Coffee emoji, saxophone emoji. Press play, sip slowly, and stay smooth. But this right here is absolutely the meta. These non-stop 24/7 live streams of music. You know, the Chilled Cow YouTube channel with the Lo-Fi Girl live stream kind of invented this and, well, used real music. But now with AI, you can have this same infinite stream of music that they used to have to pay to license from actual creators. You can just generate it for free. And sure enough, scrolling down, I get recommended another live stream, Focus Warm Lazy February Morning. As you could probably guess, there's a short looping AI generated animation here with what we can only assume is AI generated music. Actually, I was wrong about this, but I think the reality is even funnier. This is just a still frame generated image, and all of the animated effects are added on later. For example, the poorly looping snow that's green screened over the background, or the also poorly looping candle flames or steam coming out of these cups, which you can tell are the exact same video playing in sync right next to each other. The title is Soft Snow and Smooth Jazz Music for... Oh, and somehow despite that live stream just ending 2 hours ago, there is a new one that's currently live. It appears to be the exact same thing, but the title is different this time. Now it's Slow Snow and Smooth Jazz Music for Deep Work, comma. Hey guys, who up feeling cozy? Oh, no, I'm the only one watching. Random question, but anybody out there fans of Snoopy? The character from Peanuts? Well, did you know that, according to my hypothesis, Snoopy might just be the most AI-generated pop culture character of all time? And so here's Snoopy's slow spring cafe morning. Soft jazz beats for study, relax, and gentle healing. All right, Snoopy, I'd love a black coffee with just a dash of cream. I'm not a big cream guy. I only want really a little bit of... Now, that's seriously enough. That's enough cream! This one's by Snoopy Cozy Jazz, who you can see just has a whole repertoire of the most depressing things you've ever seen. Snoopy on the train, Snoopy in front of the train, Snoopy on his patio, Snoopy enjoying Earth Day by throwing pinwheels into the sky. And what's next, YouTube? Oh, Celtic Dream. Okay, stop. What are you doing to that heart? This is a strange one. We got 3.5 hours of like AI generated, almost pseudo video game-esque footage. Welcome to King Mushroom. Step inside a world of magic, imagination, and peace, M-, where music becomes a gateway to fantasy. Wow. That was something. This will be Mario in 2035. And I'm telling you, once I've just clicked on a few of these live streams, YouTube knows exactly what I want, and boy, does it have a lot of it. You got stuff for reggae fans, you got stuff for funk groove fans, you got stuff for cozy winter vibes fans, you got stuff for Snoopy fans, and of course, you got stuff for old people. Take me back to 1955, Main Street memories. Man, this really reminds me of the good old days. Oh, yep, I remember that Main Stracy Fartasy. Oh, how I remember that squirrel on the tree. Oh, you know the one. That one squirrel on the tree. Oh, and who could forget the Paperboy? The Paperboy with glue traps on his tires so he can only travel at 1 mile per hour. Oh, and the haunted bell that used to ring with no one around. This town used to have some real charm. I so wish we had the ability to go back in time. I would be first in line. The 50s were calm, friendly, and safe. Especially to those who weren't white and male. Jim Crow, just how I like it. Born in 1949, I remember places like these. Wonderful, peaceful memories. Unlike today, so much hate and anger all over the world. I wish I could go back in time to Jim Crow, just how I like it. And I'm sorry, there's dogs playing music on the pier over here. Stray Dogs Orchestra. Stop. Look at the drummer. He's just like hitting the top of the bass drum every once in a while. That's awesome. There really just is anything you could possibly imagine here. Stray Dogs Orchestra. Rhythms in the Rapids. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Fans of Fallout? The video game? Yeah, there's one for you too. Pause. Now, you gotta check this out. Here's what appears at first glance to be like everything else we've seen this entire episode. But I looked at it and I was like, wait, this looks good. This looks normal. And it looks like papercraft. And the channel claims to be run by a 3D artist. This very clearly looks like a real 3D animated scene. I can't play the music because it's an actual copyrighted song. And they advertise everything as being no AI. So assuming that's true, which it appears that it is, there you go. Not everything is bad. And you know what? It's not even related to this video at all, but YouTube just decided to randomly recommend me a review of the oil of oregano pills. You know, that scam I covered a while ago.
300 soft gels in this package right here. This is my second time buying these.
All right, what's your review?
1,000 milligrams.
What's your review?
Very great supplement. Highly recommend.
Oh, very great. And affiliate link in the bio. All right. Man, it's almost like YouTube is intentionally profiling and preying on vulnerable people. But that's just a theory, though. Anyways, here's another channel called Snoopy and Jazz. And hold on, here's another channel called Cartoon Jazz Snoopy. Actually, let me just look up Snoopy plus Jazz. We got Jazzip, we got Snoopy Jazz, we got Peanuts Jazz Cafe, Cozy Cartoon Jazz, Mellow Vibe, Puppy Cozy Jazz, Easy Jazz Corner. Okay, here's Stray Dogs Orchestra again. Cozy Cartoon Jazz. Did I already say that one? I'm losing track. Ease Jazz, Snoozy Cartoon, Snooth Jazz plus Snoozy Cartoon. What is happening? I'm just gonna say it. You show this to almost anybody over the age of 50, and they're not gonna know it's AI. And stepping out of the jazz niche, another big one is Christmas music. So you might find some videos like this, top 100 Christmas songs of all time. By the way, zoom in on this. Merry Christmas and Happy New. And if we watch this, of course, indeed, fully AI generated visuals, but also if you pay attention to the audio, that doesn't quite sound like the Wham I know. By the way, love the fireworks clipping through the building there. That's awesome. Yep. And what I think is happening here is it's a compilation of probably AI-generated covers of popular Christmas songs. And so for essentially no effort, they can mass produce these compilations, playlists, or these live streams, as we saw, of pretty much endless music that they didn't have to create, didn't have to pay for, but make money off of. That is the objective of every channel we've seen in this video, and it's the objective of every AI content farm ever to exist. But the strange thing is, YouTube claims that it's against their partner program policy to do this. They say that channels consisting of only AI-generated content are not eligible for monetization. And yet, we see so many channels that are exactly that are monetized. And also keep in mind that YouTube is now a top competitor in the music streaming service battle. They have a dedicated app and site for specifically music, and could you believe it? This AI stuff is on there too. Yep, here's Snoopy cheering for Canada and Brazil at the World Cup. Football is footballed. Share. So regardless of ad revenue monetization on YouTube, if this stuff is on YouTube Music and you're a paying customer of YouTube Premium or YouTube Music, then I believe they're still getting revenue through that channel if you're listening to their tracks. And revenue aside, it's just annoying AI slop that you wouldn't want in your music platform, I'm assuming. But I know that that bridge has certainly sailed already. AI music is here and it's gonna stay. And I guess I don't have too much room to speak as a fan of Zot myself. Anyways, let's wrap this video up with a channel I found called Bedtime Baby Lullabies. Best lullabies for underground fans. Now, at first glance, this is another AI slop music compilation channel, which is true, but it's also a joke. Check out my favorite track, TSPMO. Anyways, that is the latest update on the YouTube music AI slop situation. It's been on my radar for a while, but I thought what better excuse to cover it than my identity being stolen with Jamlab Studios. You just can't steal the flask. The flask belongs to me. So next time you want to study or relax or pretend you're in the middle of a nuclear fallout, you might want to double check that the music you're listening to is not AI generated slop. But thank you all for watching. Remember, this has been Evil Jamlab, and I'll see you in the next one.